Hi, we're here at the juvenile court with Teresa. Teresa, I understand that you just went in and had met with was it Commissioner Cloud?
Yes,
With-
ma'am.
And regarding your 16-year-old son, could you tell us what the situation is?
Well, he was discontinued from his group home for getting expelled from school and for having a dirty urine test, tested positive for marijuana, and he's been in the system for a year now, and we just want him to come home. We don't think that those were reasons for him to now be sent to a ranch camp.
Is that what the decision was today?
That was a,
Just now?
yes, they had it was an order on his files that it was suspended, the ranch camp, and I was under the assumption that he would be placed in a ranch camp if he had committed another criminal act, which he did not do. So he merely violated probation, which they do consider a criminal act. But
Probation violation meaning leaving the facility?
the probation violation, meaning testing dirty for marijuana, they ignored a plea for him to go into drug treatment. They said that the drug treatments are anywhere from 9 months to 18 months, and since we're pushing for him to come home, she thought that a ranch camp would be better since they're 4 months, 6 months, and on up. So that's where they're going to place my son now.
Now, your son has been in a group home for a year now, and has his situation, in your opinion, you're his mother, his situation improved or declined in that time?
Well, my son's been in a group home, several different ones, and juvenile hall for the past year. In this last group home that he was in, he did very well. His behavior was getting better, and his attitude was starting to change a lot. But because he tested dirty, they brought him back up here, which is kind of hard to stay clean when the group homes have that stuff there.
How did he get access to marijuana when he was in a licensed group home?
It's there at the group homes.
Isn't- is-
Other group homes have had to arrest children and remove children for stealing cars and various other acts. They sneak out at night and they meet with their friends, and though they do have motion detectors and screens on the windows and stuff, that's not much of a deterrent for an ambitious teenager.
So isn't this a matter of supervision in the group home?
Well,
Or lack of it, shall we say?
Well, I'm not too sure if it's the supervision because, us as parents, we do the very best we can to keep our children out of trouble, and I'm sure that the group homes do their very best to keep the children out of trouble. But my point is that if they can't do it, how can they expect the parents to do it? They have so much more. They have their motion detectors, they have all kinds of other whatever they have that the county can supply them to help keep our children safe and learn whatever they want them to learn, and they expect us to do more than they can do. That's what I just don't understand about the group homes. If the kids are sneaking out and getting into trouble with the group homes, then they can sneak out and get into trouble at home. Isn't it better for the child to be in a loving environment than where he just feels like he's alone? And that's mainly how my son feels. My son is suffering from depression, and it's documented on his files. He's suffering from depression. He tried to hurt himself already several times. By being locked up in here, it's just too much for him. And now they want to send him to a ranch camp, and I
Did
really
they say
don't.
anything about how long he would have to be at this ranch camp?
They said 4 months, but it all depends on him and his behavior. But even us, if you're going to stick us, a grown person, in a cage, we're going to have some reaction. I don't know about you, but I will. I'd be trying to tear the walls down, and I don't know how my son's going to react to this. The ranch camps are far away, which means that we won't be able to visit him on a regular basis like we always do, and I don't know how that's going to affect him, and I don't know how that's going to affect me, because I love my children and want them near me, so I don't know.
And how long have you and your son's father been together?
18 years. We've been together for 18 years.
Thank you so much, Teresa.
Thank you. Thank you.